I'm not over it, viewers. I'm not over it. I'm not over what happened against Atletico. I'm not over what's happened with this team. I've got a big summer ahead, provided I'm still here. We will find out today whether I can keep my job or not. The likelihood is that I will keep my job, but I need to come up with something dramatic because we've got nothing to play for on the final day. So. Yes, hello viewers, welcome back to the season finale of my FM20 Leeds save. So let's talk about what happened, okay? We went out against Atletico Madrid in a terrible run of form. Things didn't particularly get any better, really, have they, over the last few months? It's been absolutely atrocious. But the minute we lost to Atletico Madrid, we beat West Brom 2-1 away, and then we just beat Wolves 2-0 at home. So we've suddenly had a turn in form. It's just this little period here, it's just cost me my entire season. Basically, we've been a bit inconsistent all year, but this little 2-month period here, not good enough. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the summer, and we're going to go through it after our game against Sheffield United, which obviously Sean Bean is back for.
You stupid bastard!
The annoying thing is I can't disagree with him at the moment. So, like I said, we have absolutely nothing to play for. We are in 9th. We could finish potentially in 11th, which obviously would be quite damaging to my managerial rating, which is currently at a B- because we've turned stuff around in terms of the form. The lowest we can finish is 11th. The highest we can finish is where we are in 9th. So let's just get stuck into it. As always, the shining light is Mohamed Darame, who's got 3 goals in his last 3 games, and he's just great. I mean, I need him. I need him so much. I need him. But yeah, he's just awesome, and he is definitely going to be kept for next year, and he may well be leading the line next year. I've kind of made the executive decision that next year he is going to be my #1 striker. And we will be testing that out today, as this is the lineup. Grafe is in goal, then you've got Davis, Kagalas, Soyuncu, Godfrey and Fredericks as the back four. Seb and Calvin Phillips are in the middle of the pitch. God, Kevin Phillips, he'd be a bit old by now. Eze is on the left because he's coming in, so Joshua Xerxes has been very disappointing. Then you've got Chris Hunt in the middle, Patrick Roberts out the right, Postman Pat, as we've so lovingly dubbed him at the end of the last game. And of course, Darame is leading the line up front. This could well be the final performance for a number of players in this team, most notably, obviously, is probably Mikel Cuisance, who I said will try and get Champions League football this year. If someone comes in with a bid of £72 million in the summer, he is as good as gone, because that is his minimum fee release clause. Ultimately, he's not had his best year. He's still been excellent, but not had his best year. You can tell they're a little bit down on his stats from last year. Only 3 goals, 9 assists. It's not great, but it's the 7.15 rating that I can't really get over. So we're going to assertively say, when you pick up from where we did last time, we were very confident in our win over Wolves. Very, very positive performance. Same with West Brom. We got pegged back after they scored from a set piece, Kel Surprise, but turned it around and managed to win that game as well. So it's not like we're not playing that well. We've just suddenly started taking some of the chances that we've been making, and funnily enough, when we take the chances that we make, we often win games. We still concede a few too many goals for my liking, but that is something I'm definitely going to work on over the summer. I want to say, as a heads up, I'm sorry, kind of obviously videos have been a bit sporadic at the moment, especially with TYC. I'm going to try and fix that over the weekend. It's just been a case of work, and hopefully at some point they're going to be giving me a break, because I've been the only one in the office for God knows how long. So hopefully they're going to give me a break, and that means I can kind of get back to some sort of routine. This isn't a promising start though. Sheffield United knocking the ball around nicely. That's good play by Patrick Roberts into Cuisance. Cuisance hits the ball long. Darame's in. Darame up against the goalkeeper. Darame! Darame! Of course he is. It's his 25th goal of the season. Cuisance setting him up with a long ball over the top. The pace of Darame is too much for Sheffield United. He's just so good. Lovely play by Patrick Roberts to win the ball, and it's just a long ball over the top into the space from Cuisance. He finds Darame. Never any doubt. 13 finishing, my arse. He's got much higher than that. He's honestly been the only bright spot of this season as Darame, and I cannot wait for him to be my #1 next year. I have no idea how many goals he's going to get. Hopefully it's going to be quite a lot. But there's a lot of areas I need to work on. You can tell because we're in a negative goal difference. You'd think, oh, he's probably conceding too many against the big teams and not scoring enough. Actually, we're scoring plenty. We just do concede a lot. So obviously, naturally, next year, or over the summer, it's going to be very much defensively focused. Ben Godfrey will not be here. He's not really done anything to stop the rot in terms of goals. And that's a decent effort from Seb, who is a player now I'm looking to keep, because to be fair to him, in the last few games, I know what I get with Seb. He's like the kind of lesser James Milner. I bring him on, I get 7s. Pretty much every single time. It's a 6.8 or a 7, nothing less. I need your help in the comment section, guys, to let me know about the team that who I should be keeping. As far as I'm concerned, there is a core of players that I want to keep here and I want to rebuild the squad around. Probably Grafe, Soyuncu, Seb, Calvin Phillips, Quissance, Darame. If I can keep Quissance, I mean, that would be amazing. It's just, I know the likelihood of me keeping him is slim to none. As Mousse is in on goal, hits it. That's a decent save by Grafe. And Kaglar hits it clear. I'm glad that we got Soyuncu because it's a good player to build my defence around, but he'll probably be partnered by 3 new people next year. Fundamentally, I've got the makings of a really good squad here. But really, are they going to get me Champions League football? No. And that is the next step. The next step next year is to consistently get European football on a consistent basis. The problem I had last year was it was easy for me to attract people to the team because I had Europa League football. Next year, I'm not going to have that. So I'm going to need to be a little bit more careful in the transfer market and a bit more picky. We're going to find out what budget I get, obviously, at the end of today's episode because it's going into next season. They're going to let me know what I have. I can't imagine it being very big. Maybe about 40 million, 45 million, I'd imagine. So I'm going to have to do a fair bit of work as Darame's in on goal again here after a long ball from Patrick Roberts. Darame! Darame! Oh, it's just beautiful. And I have to say, for what Patrick Roberts doesn't give you in terms of finishing, the number of assists he racks up is incredible. And Darame here, for on goal, he's got to lead the line next year. He's got to be my #1 striker next year. Has to be. He's earned it. And considering that we're going to be saying goodbye to a few people, it's time to make some changes. I'm going to take Eze off because he'll probably be here next year. But Mario Balotelli is coming on. After one sensational season with the club, it's time to give him a good final farewell. Come on, mate, sign off with a goal. That'd be amazing. And the same to James Milner. I'm going to bring off Calvin Phillips. And I'm going to bring on James Milner for probably his last performance in a Leeds shirt. So what I need to know is, what positions do you think I should fix? Apart from obviously at the back, we need a good central defensive partner for Soyuncu. I've got a left back coming in, but I probably need a better one. And obviously, I'm probably going to need a better right back, although I do still have Diambe, although he spent most of this year injured. So, where is it that I need improvement? Where is it? Maybe another partner for Calvin Phillips in the midfield? I don't know. I just need your help, guys. That's Patty Roberts. Postman Pat. Yep. Under 20 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, and it's been absolutely easy. Just a cakewalk, basically. We've kind of just walked through this, been absolutely fine. And, yeah, I just wish most games were like this, to be fair. Well, Mario's done nothing since he came on, but a 2-0 win away at local rivals Sheffield United as they get relegated. Again, they're already relegated, but it's nice just to kind of rub it in, isn't it? So we finished 9th. Liverpool win the title again. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be so hard to keep out for. Tottenham keeping a close eye on Quissance. I'm kind of resigned to losing him. I just am. It's funny because Watford was saying that they're interested in Darame. I was sat there going, okay, no chance, no chance. Right, here we go then. So Liverpool crowned champions of the 2-2. Oh my God, they did it on goal difference, did they? To Tottenham. Wow. Hang on, we've got to check this out. That's a classic Tottenham, that is. Come so close, lose on goal difference. Hilarious. Well, Liverpool are crowned champions. Tottenham, City and Arsenal make up the Champions League. United, Chelsea and Aston Villa qualify for Europe. And then you got West Brom, Sheffield United and Newcastle all being relegated back to the Championship. We'll obviously find out who the Championship teams coming up are next season. Bournemouth apparently are in the Euro Cup too, so maybe Villa's place isn't secure. I don't know. So if we look through then, Calvin Phillips gets our Player of the Year by a massive distance, 71%. Darame was in 3rd, Quissance 2nd. I'm a little bit unsure about that. Joshua Zirkzee was signing of the season. Young Player of the Season was Mikko Quissance again. Surprised it's not Darame, if I'm honest. We were expected to get a top half finish. We got a top half finish. A moment to forget was getting beaten 6-0 by United. I couldn't agree more. Club vision is very much still the same. Play entertaining football, become recognised as the best of the rest. And so there's not a lot of pressure on us to get European football. We're just expected to be outside of the top 6 and, you know, basically the next best team after that, which is quite easy to do, I think. We're a team very much in transition at the moment. We're still learning to be established in the Premier League. There's a lot for us to go through and achieve. I want to go forward a little bit just to see if I can find out when the budgets are. There they are. Look at that. Next day. £47 million to spend. a lot of it's going to come down to what happens with some of the players I want to go. Ross Barkley's got to go as far as I'm concerned. Durame's wanted by a number of teams. He's not going anywhere. It's this man that's the problem. Is Mikel Cuisance. Wanted by Milan. Wanted by Spurs. Contract runs out in 3 years' time. So I'm the one that holds all the cards here. He's brilliant. I can't not have him in the squad. He's just that good. But taking £72 million for him would help me improve the squad no end. There's a lot of players here that I don't mind selling. Van Hudson could probably go. Although he's very good. I mean, we've got a lot of very good players. We've just really underperformed this year. And I think these average ratings, you look at that and you think, well, you've not really, have you? I mean, look at that. There's a lot of 7s. The problem with that is in the games where we're really good, we get 9s and 10s. Like, I'm not being funny, but we smash teams sometimes. There's been occasions here where we put 5-4 past very good teams. Do you know what I mean? So when that's happened, we've got 8s and 9s. It kind of distorts it. The problem with those 7s is that that's not consistent. That's a very, very loose average based upon very fluctuating performances. It might be because we're quite a young team. It might just be because my tactics are a bit off when we go away from home. And that's what I've really got to sort out next year. You can tell like Calvin Phillips, Mama Durame. Kucherin's a player, obviously, I'm definitely going to keep. Cuisance, Apoku, Soyuncu, Xerxes. All these players playing quite well. It's the midfield that really let me down. Apart from Calvin Phillips, there's not one, and Cuisance, there's not one midfielder in there. So it's a bit disappointing. You look at the goals, obviously Durame leads the way. Joshua Xerxes came next with 15, which is a pretty good haul to be fair to him. Maybe I've been doing him a bit of an injustice. Assist-wise, Patrick Roberts got 19, and that's mainly the reason why I want to keep him, is that even though he doesn't score a lot of goals, only 5, 19 assists is pretty damn impressive. That's like Kevin De Bruyne numbers. That's a very impressive figure. So that's it. That is the end of Season 4, I believe it is. And we've got a long way to go. There's a lot of players here that I don't mind getting rid of. I've got a big summer ahead of me. And next week we're going to come back, obviously, for the start of the next season. And we'll see where we stand and everything. Let me know what you think I need to do in the comment section. I'm very happy to hear your ideas on positions that I need fixing. Remember, this is 4 years into the future, so if you're going to recommend any players, etc, etc, just bear that in mind and how viable those transfers would be. Ultimately, it's been a solid season, is what I would say. When I look at it now, I was very annoyed because I thought we'll get to the Champions League, this, that and the other. But with the amount of games that we had with the Europa League, getting to the semi-finals and getting knocked out by a very good Atletico Madrid team, it's not been bad, it's just not been what I hoped it would be, and I think that's the best way of putting it. The fact that we've got no European football next year makes me really confident that we can come home with some sort of silverware next year. Of that, I'm 100%. I think we can come back with some silverware. We can win a cup. That's got to be the ambition for next year, is to win a trophy of some variety. Or to get to the Champions League, preferably both. Thank you so much for watching the episode, everyone. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do drop a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you come back for the next episode at the start of next week, where we will be coming back for a brand new season. I hope that you're all excited. Like I said, let me know in the comment section what you think I should do over the summer. And until I see you in that next episode, stay cool. Ooh, ice cream.